Okay guys, I want to make another video on this mobile home rebuild. What I'm wanting to do, you saw in my last video, we were redoing the walls, putting in new insulation, and gonna get it ready for sheetrock. Well, since I got winter coming up, I'm wanting to do the attic. So my idea is these ceiling panels, I'll probably go ahead and with the Sawzall just cut those panels right up against the wall on each end. Cut it right up next to the wall right there, and then use my drywall lift. Take out these the existing screws. They use these little button screws because as you can see, these screws are like 3 feet apart. Normally, when you do a drywall, you want to put it every 6 inches, but they put these 3 feet apart. We're going to get rid of those buttons. We're going to take and lower the panels down with the drywall lift. Come back with some insulation, and then the panels are in good shape. We're going to you can replace it with new drywall, but these panels look to be in good shape, so we're going to bring these panels right back up, screw them back into place, get rid of these little button screws, and put our screws every 6 inches, just like you do drywall, and mud and tape. Before I do that, I want to do some sample temperature checks for you to show the difference and decide what type of insulation I go with. So let me go ahead and do a temperature test for you, and then we'll get back and look at the type of insulation I want to use. I want to do temperature tests. So, no insulation in the attic whatsoever. 105. 103. 105.4. We can move about a foot over, and this is just a 1 foot scrap. 86 degrees. That's just a 1 foot square scrap I have of R30. Down to 87 degrees. There's your temperature difference. Okay guys, after we finished doing our temperature tests, we decided to go with R30 insulation up into the attic. When I cut into the attic, I found more of this little 1/2 inch fiberglass insulation. It's just absolutely no good. You can practically see through it. So we wanted to go with this nice thick R30, which would really help when it comes to your heating and cooling bills. And you can see on the wall behind me, I've already started putting my sheetrock up. And let me show you the progress on the ceiling. All right, and as I told you before, what I did was use my Sawzall, and I cut right up next to the wall on both sides, and using my drywall lift here, I lowered my panel down. There's my panel, and it being 14 by 60 trailer, minus the walls, you're looking at about 13'6". So this drywall lift, its arms are only like 4 feet apart, so I had to throw a couple 2x4s in there to help strengthen that, so the ends didn't hang down and break off. But anyway, pan up to the ceiling. I've already got my R30 insulation in place, and I got it blocked. This is a light fixture. We decided we're right here between the kitchen and the dining room, and wanted to have a countertop with a nice eating space. So this electrical will be a couple hang down lights right here hanging over the eating part of your bar. And then I went ahead and did my blocking. You got to sit there, you got to block the edges when you put those panels back to give it that panel. Otherwise, it would just be a big open gap and the panels could separate. So you got to do some blocking, give it something to screw to, and hold those edges nice and firm. So anyway, that's where we are now, insulating, and I'll show you another segment when I get the panel back up, and we'll go from there. Hello everyone. All right, so I've got all my panel back up, the one that you saw sitting on the drywall hoist. I'm putting in my screws 6 to 8 inches, which makes it a lot more sturdy than it was when they were every 3 feet. And that electrical right there will be rerouted, coming over for a couple lights right in here, a couple lights over the eating area, and the panel's all back in, butts right up against my new drywall it's in. And I got the next one all ready to go up. Next piece ready to go up. Got my drywall hoist over here, ready to drop that piece. Drop that piece, start insulating, and I'll just keep going down the line. And I'll keep you updated. I rerouted my electrical over here. There was coming right out of the ceiling, there was a pantry right in this area. Got rid of that pantry, rerouted my electrical through the wall, coming down, and be switched right here for all my different lights and insulation and drywall. So we'll keep you updated. Talk to you all later.